So, breaking news: Tesla has made $1 billion off of its investment into Bitcoin. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's crazy. Honestly, I felt like when Tesla invested that much money, they kind of manipulated the price to increase, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say so?
Yeah.
So, if anything, they made money off of their own hype and Elon Musk's own hype. What are your thoughts?
Definitely. And that drove a lot of people to buy Tesla. And Elon's not just influencing retailers, he's going to influence some institutions into investing into Bitcoin. I mean, Tesla took roughly 8% of their cash at $1.5 billion.
Yep.
In a month's time, they've already made $1 billion.
Yeah, there's memes that are saying, he hasn't made this much profit in 10 years, 12 years, and he's made over $1 billion in 3 months or a month or so. I mean, I think it's cool. I don't have a problem with Elon Musk or Tesla investing in Bitcoin. Bitcoin might be the future. That's what a lot of people are saying. And with only 21 million coins in circulation, I can understand why this coin is so expensive, because it's so exclusive, and it makes sense to me.
Well, their $1.5 billion represents 8% of their cash position.
Yep.
Would you invest 8% of your cash position into Bitcoin?
Not at the moment. I would probably do more so like around 1%, but I'm not Elon Musk. He's more of a risk taker than I am. 1% is not really a risk for me, but people are investing 10% in their emergency fund, right? Would you say? And so I guess you're trying to equate that Elon Musk basically invested his emergency fund into Bitcoin. And it panned out. It was a sure investment.
But then that's the bigger question, right? Would you put your emergency fund into Bitcoin?
I think we know the answer to that, Chris, right?
Yes.
No. No.
I'm thinking about putting mine in there.
I mean, it might work out. If Elon Musk continues to invest in Bitcoin over time, then it's a sure bet. Why not? Do it today.
It's 57K a coin today.
Yes. If you expect this coin to go to 100K, why wouldn't you put 25, 30,000 into it?
Because at the end of the day, it's still a guess.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's still a guess. But I think I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna put my emergency fund into Bitcoin and just leave it.
Good luck, man. Good luck.
Hopefully, I don't have any emergencies.
Are you gonna buy the dip, or are you gonna just buy it at the 57,000?
At the 57.
Oh, I don't know.
So whatever fraction of a coin I can get with that, I'm just gonna get it and just leave it there and not look at it.
I mean, you might double your money by the end of the year.
So, that would be good if I can double my emergency fund and I can just pull that out and pay off some debt. That would be great.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. But on a serious note, I'm not sure if you're serious or not.
Or index fund. No, I am serious. I'm going to put my emergency fund into Bitcoin.
Okay.
I'm doubling down.
With the climate of Houston, man, you just never know. We might start having twisters and, different hurricanes at different times. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't advise anybody to put their emergency fund into Bitcoin. But if you do have enough capital, enough cash, liquid, I don't see it being a bad investment to invest in Bitcoin. I'm going to be long on Bitcoin, so I'm going to put in enough every single week to where I can build out my position and increase over time. I'll probably hold Bitcoin for, 25 years. Who knows? We might start using Bitcoin as the everyday currency in 20 years or so. So I'm going to invest in Bitcoin every single week until that's the case.
Okay. That makes sense. But again, take this emergency fund that you already have and you can put it into Bitcoin.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you have to lose? You think it's going to go to zero overnight?
I don't think it's going to go to zero overnight, but I definitely think there's going to be a pullback. And a lot of people get involved emotionally, and especially when it comes to their emergency fund. And if you can't access the emergency fund that you built over time because you have it in Bitcoin because there was a dip, you're either going to sell at a loss or you're going to wait on that rise, right? So you're going to be holding the bag either way.
So do you anticipate if you have an emergency that you would use all your emergency fund at once?
You just never know what type of emergency. There might be an HVAC problem. It might cost you $10,000. There might be a problem with your piping system right now because of the winter storm. You might have a plumbing issue.
Well,
who knows?
You can put that $10,000 on a credit card, and you have 30 days to recover from that dip.
I mean, yeah. I mean, these are things that you could do. You could do a cash advance. You could do all kinds of stuff. But I don't advise anybody to use their emergency fund for any type of investment.
Or you can borrow margin on.
These are things that you could do. You go, okay. How about we do an experiment, right?
Well, my emergency
Young
fund.
Equity Chris is going to put in his emergency fund, and we're going to see how that works by the end of the year. How about that?
Okay.
All right. Cool. Bet.
I'm with it. I'm gonna work on that after the show.
All right. Cool.
But to be clear, and if you cut off this video early, that's your fault. This is not financial advice. Do not put your emergency fund in Bitcoin. I repeat, do not put your emergency fund in Bitcoin. I am doing it for research purposes only.
Yeah, and I'm not an expert, so I'm just going to let everybody know, invest what you can, do it weekly. It could be $10, it could be $5,000. Whatever you guys have, that's not a lot to you. It's all relative.
And you know what? Also, man, shout out to all you guys, man. You've been rocking with us. We're up to 265 subscribers at the time of this show. Shout out to you guys. You guys are the best. Thank you guys for sharing our videos with your family members and friends. And keep commenting down below and keep getting our subscribers up so we can bring you guys more content. But with that said, checking out, it's Young Equity Chris.
And it's your boy Young Equity Devin. Let's get it.
Peace.